Che cosa hanno in comune questi fuoribordo e questo gommone?
What do these outboard engines and this inflatable boat have in common? Both have received the Design Innovation Award from an international jury. Essentially, this product as a whole was the most awarded at the 63rd Genoa International Boat Show. But why?
Di Genova. Ma perché? Il nuovissimo fuoribordo Honda 350.
The brand new Honda 350 V8 outboard engine is not an automotive-derived motor. It was designed expressly for boats. This means that every component of it was designed and made for this specific field application.
Realizzato per questo ambito di applicazione.
It incorporates all the technologies developed by Honda: VTEC, Blast, Ecomo. The engine block has a displacement of 4,952 cubic centimeters.
Impiega uno speciale albero.
It utilizes a patented and highly unique crankshaft, balanced in such a way that, despite being an 8-cylinder V, it sounds and rotates as if it were a 6-cylinder. Mechanically, it's the most balanced engine there is.
Più bilanciato.
The cylinder surfaces are treated to reduce friction and oil leaks for environmental purposes.
I motori possono essere portati in posizione.
The engines can be tilted with a double click.
E raggiungono automaticamente
and automatically reach the preset maximum position.
Il profilo del piede è stato disegnato con
The design of the stern drive has two goals: narrow to achieve high hydrodynamic efficiency, and with shapes that allow the propeller to receive clean water flow, that is, with minimal turbulence. There are two water intakes positioned to allow even very sporty trim settings. On the controls, various functions are available, including automatic trim, to automatically adjust the motor's tilt based on speed, the trolling function, and cruise control. On the display, there is all the information we need, from basic data to control of activated functions.
Un motore dedicato alle imbarcazioni.
An engine dedicated to boats must have many features. For example, the ability to produce high current, a lot of energy for all the utilities we have on board.
Tutte le utenze che abbiamo a bordo. Questo fuoribordo è in grado
This outboard is capable of generating 44 amperes at minimum speed, and then, naturally, as the number of revolutions increases, it goes up to 80 amperes. It planes immediately at 10 knots. The engines are just at 2,200 revolutions per minute.
Prima ho dato un'occhiata nella cala di poppa e ho visto che
Earlier, I took a look in the stern locker and saw that the spars with lightning bolts that in turn connect to the transom at the highest point. This structure is extremely sturdy and serves to mount a bracket and two engines that are this powerful.
Per applicare un bracket e due motori così potenti. Insomma, il cantiere ha lavorato bene.
In short, the shipyard has done a good job, considering that this inflatable boat can reach high speeds. And now we're putting it to the test with these new Honda 350 V8 outboard engines.
Giornata con mare calmo.
A calm day off the coast of Genoa.
Velocità 25 nodi.
Speed is 25 knots. Consumption is about 64 litres per hour, approximately 0.4 nautical miles per litre.
Miglia con un litro. Questo è già un dato molto interessante.
This is already a very interesting figure that tells us a lot about these outboard engines, which, thanks to the Ecomo function, manage to optimize fuel consumption to a ratio of 18:1. More oxygen, less gasoline, so we can save up. This also means fewer emissions in the air.
30 nodi. Vuole un po' di
At
trim.
30 knots, a bit of trim is needed to lift the bow a bit.
Lascio fermo l'acceleratore in modo che il sistema Ecomo
Leave the throttle steady so that the Ecomo system can adapt optimally to this situation. It returns the expected figure of 0.4 nautical miles per litre, even at 32 knots.
Miglia per ogni litro, anche a 32 nodi. Prestazioni che sono rese possibili anche grazie.
These performances are made possible thanks to the O2 sensor. 4,500 revolutions per minute, we're still in the ECMO range. Veering is also very pleasant, with the engines maintaining almost the same RPM.
A 30 nodi siamo ancora in un regime di
30 knots, we're still in a range of acoustic comfort, as defined on a motorised vessel when noise is below 85 dBA.
rumore al di sotto degli 85 dBA. Ok, è un motore che consuma poco.
Alright, it's an engine with low consumption, but it also has a very long reduction ratio, so I expect it to reach high speeds as well.
Lo proviamo, come al solito.
Let's try it as usual with full throttle and trim up.
Ha un'ogiva molto snella che gli permette di avere
It
un'ottima.
has a very sleek tip that allows for excellent water penetration, low hydrodynamic resistance, and that's why it reaches 50 knots. Such a large inflatable boat.
Che motore!
What an engine! Economical when cruising, almost racing-like when you go full throttle.
cantiere RIB Italy ha superato.
RIB Italy shipyard has exceeded its own quality standards with an excellent product, the Flyer F36. Every part of this inflatable boat reveals careful design and construction. At first glance, one is drawn to its aesthetics, but when getting on board and examining it up close, the ergonomics and attention to detail and systems become evident. It's not the largest model in the range, but it represents a further evolution of the shipyard, a development process in which the soul of the inflatable boat has been maintained, as seen from the bow tubular. The foredeck is long enough for lounging, and there's even a backrest that extends onto the bridge house. In the middle, an armrest. On the front sides, there are two long and useful handrails. It's easy to board from the side thanks to platforms that cover the air chambers amidships. Everything contributes to the beauty of the model, but the elegance is mainly given by the proportions of the deckhouse and the T-top, perfectly coordinated with each other. In the extremely shiny black navigation bridge, we find two dashboards, one for the throttles and the helm, the other for the instruments. Between the two, a light fabric support surface with a cup holder. On-board safety depends a lot on the shape of the pilot seats. The handrail at the galley worktop is useful for moving around the cockpit, but it's also convenient while preparing food. The sunbathing area extends like this. From the floor, a table is raised, which can also serve as a sunbathing surface. Below the sun deck, there is a very spacious storage compartment. Below deck, there's a dinette, convertible into a double bed, some storage furniture, the bathroom, and another berth for two people beneath the cockpit. Now it's clear why this inflatable boat and these outboard engines have been awarded.